ดูกันต่อเลยโอเคเราไปทำย่อยๆก่อนเนาะให้ไม่เยอะจัด
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
What do you reckon we should do?
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Middledore? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Middledore said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Middledor's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledore's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, Now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Hey. Hmm.อันนี้นั่น
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
He's a surly soaker.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Oh. There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Hmm.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Return.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
อันนี้ก่อนแล้วกันนี่เราทำดาบไปยังนะ
Let me help.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea, although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
คอมพิวต์แล้วเหรอ เช็คไอ้นี่สิอาวุธ
So, what'll it be?
อะไรอ่ะก็คือรูนเบดอ๋อรูนเบดไปซื้อรูนเบดมาไหม
That it? Fine.
หรือค้าแม่งเลยดีกว่า
Trouble with your gear, or Sangforian, do you? That
ซื้อ
it?
ดีกว่าปะ
Fine.
Still alive, are you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
4,000 เองนะเนี่ย
You'll not find a better price than that. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Thought you knew better than to put stock in unfounded gossip. What with all the colourful tales attached to your name? Go on then. Do us proud.
So, what do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be?
รูนเบดบวก 1
Yeah, that should do you.
รูนเบดบวก 2
You can thank me later.
นี่รูนเบลบวก 1ไอออนเบลรูนเบลบวก 2รูนแคทซึนต่างกันไม่ค่อยเยอะ
Anything else?
ห้องจดหมาย
If it's knowledge you seek.
สมูทไลท์บัตเตอร์ บัตเตอร์นะบัตเตอร์ It is none other than more
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Hey. ไปทำที่ไหนก่อนดี ไปดูฮันต์ก่อนดีกว่า
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
จะมีที่ไหนบ้าง ดาวเคเมีย South of Harbor The Sickle ที่นี่มีอะไรที่นี่นะไหนอะ ควสอีกตรงนี้ยังไปไม่ได้ไหนอะอันนี้ตรงไหนยังไม่ได้เปิดไหมเป็นด้วยเกตพลาซ่าแล้วนี่เดอะซิเคิลแล้วเนี่ยทาบออย่างนี้ก็ต้องเซาใช่ไหม
The free city is under siege.
Good girl.
มาแถวนี้ปะให้เดาเดี๋ยวซ้ายแยกหน้าเนี่ยหมาหมูนะเดอะแพ็คโอ้ยนางสิเอง หนีไปไหนล่ะ
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
นี่มันก็น่าอยู่แถวๆนี้
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
40
No mistakes.
โดนอีกแล้วเว้ยเฮ้ยโดนอะไรบ่อยๆทำไมหลบไม่ได้เลย นี่เลยยังไม่ขึ้นเอาไฟล์ก่อน
Come on. Run like the wind. Be safe. Ready, go? Yeah!
นี่แน่เลยตัวนี้แน่เลย
Straight home now.
Red Comet ที่นี่มันเนโจโกโบะนี่ว่า
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
มันไม่มีหลอดดาวเหรอ
You're a fine hound.
มีหลอดดาวก็ซัดแม่งเลยแล้วกันนะ
Nice try.
เดี๋ยวนะก็คือเนโจโกโบะพลังแห่งเนโจโกโบะก็คืออันนี้คือใกล้สุดโคตรไกลเลย
Come on. Be safe.
คือมันยากตรงที่มันไม่มีหลอดเกรดดาวนี่แหละ
Too slow.
โ ไอ้นกย่างตายซึ่งมึงโดนเคาน์เตอร์ตายไปดึงโมเมนต์เฟเธอร์
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
เออจริงๆถ้าเกิดเราไปปักเสาตั้งแต่แรกก็คือจบแล้ว
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are astounding.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
No bomb. เดินข้ามไปเลยได้ไหม
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Good girl.
Faster!
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
could pretend this didn't happen.
It's over.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened It was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me.
เนี่ยว่าโดนป้าตบแน่นอน
Goose, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But... what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
ปล่อยอะไรมีใครเจ้าอีกไหมไม่อยู่ฝั่งนี้นี่อ่ะ
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chairdra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
ไปเอาไอ้ท้ายสั้นน่ะไปทางไหนอ่ะนี่เนาะเลี้ยวขวา
Come on. Run like the wind. You deserve a rest.
ยาบีเติมเลือดอยู่ข้างล่างนี้เลยเหรอ
This must have been a nice place once, and it will be again. That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad. Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
หรือให้ทำอะไรหรือว่าแค่บอกคุยกันเฉยๆโอเคเราเคลียร์อะไรที่มันเคลียร์ได้ก่อนนั้น
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been... Meadows then.
That's what the cat.
Let's go.
Faster!
Pockety said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
Kan Talon Raptor Liver.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. Come on. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
อันนี้มีเควสเลยแล้วคนกลับอ่ะ
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
นี่จะเป็นเควสต่อเนื่องมาเนี่ย
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children. the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
For great justice toไหนข้างล่างนี้
To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
วับนู่นเหรอยังต้องวับเพราะว่าวับมาแล้วอยู่นอกเมืองมันต้องเดินอีกไกลเลยไหนนะหน้านี่ปะ
That'll do, girl. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenhall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
ก็คือสุดท้ายก็คือต้องไปช่วยแม่งอยู่ดีอ่ะไหนนู่นตัวนั้นคืออะไรอ่ะก็จะตัวเดียวธรรมดา อะไรเนี่ยมอนเยอะจังเหรอทำอะไรกันแถวนี้ไอ้ตัวเล็กยังไม่ตายนะ
Good girl. Run like the wind.
ตอนนี้มอนในแมปก็คือ3-3หมด
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
ตะกี้เพิ่ง
This must be the guard dog.
จัดการญาติเอง
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. Too slow. Nice try.
งับขาดไปนิดนึงตัวเดียววิสเกอร์
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quinton! Rieger, you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lost Wing. It's been flooded.
What?
ยังไม่จบอีกเหรอ
Lost Wing. My Lost Wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool. Damn it. Richard's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
เดี๋ยวนะคัดซีนอย่างนั้นสกิลไม่ผูดาว ไหนอะ
This might take a while. It's over. Soil and stone. Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Farewell.
นึกออก41
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lost Wing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
เวทคอมพีทได้อะไรดีๆบ้างไหมนี่แฮงแมนไซบอร์ดโซนนี้ไม่มีอะไรแล้วเนาะโซนล่างก็ไม่มีน่าจะมีแต่โซนบนไม่เท่าไหร่นะดูสเตตตัวเองสิ41เหรอคิดว่าไม่สู้ตัวนั้นได้ยังในตัวนั้น47
Clive, just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of 'em turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do.
I agree.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
'Rekindling the Flame จริงๆเราควรต้อง priority quest นะเนี่ย
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
มีเควสหนึ่งอยู่ข้างในเหรอ
My Lord Marquis, it is you? Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, The other, the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
ให้ไปสักไกลเลย
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
ไปอีสพูไปทำเฟซอีสพูก่อนก็ได้แล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยไปตบไปตัวนั้นอะไรดีเติมเสบียงก่อนนะถ้าจะไปตบต้องเติมยากันนะ
Anything catch your eye? Thanks very much. Much obliged.
หนูต้องเอายาไปกดด้วยวะแบบกดยาตีอะไรอย่างงี้กดสโตนสกินกดสเต็งหวด
Just walk in here. Killer.
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences.
นักเวทอยู่ไหนมันไม่เข้าอ่ะ
The end of that then. Or maybe not.
อะไรวะเนี่ย
Doing here doesn't matter. It goes to.
ไม่กดผิดไปแคนเซิล LV ทิ้งเฉยเลย
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
แล้วไปตัดแรง S 1 ทีดีกว่าไหม
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news. นี่คำถามแล้วคือไอ้ดาบใหญ่ๆที่มันจะปาดเราอะกันได้ไหมมันก็คือโดนปาดตาย Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
ต่อให้เราวิ่งเข้าไปเราจะต้องผ่านมอนใช่ไหมมีโซนที่โจโกโมวิ่งไม่ได้
That'll do, girl.
ยังไงเราลองวิ่งทะลุไปเลยไหมการหน้าด้านวิ่งไปเลยตอนนี้มี2แผนในใจเนี่ยคือแผนหนึ่งก็คือให้ไททันกัน แฮนด์กันไม่ได้ก็อาจจะสองก็คือดีกว่าสองก็คือใช้บาฮามุดบินยิง
Farewell. It's over. It's us or them. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
เรียกกันได้ด้วยกันได้จริงด้วยว่ะ มันกันไม่อยู่ว่ะรอบนี้เรียบร้อยแรงเอสพี17,000ฟอร์เรนไอรอนโมดิคาเรียม
Back to sleep with you.
โอเคเลยหนู
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Đấy, một lá xe máy. Hết ạ. ก็คือเหลือแค่ยังอีกนั่นไม่บอกให้ไปเจอที่นู่น
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. As if someone here's seen something.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard is
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. Someone's got himself in trouble.
ไม่มียา
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
ยังไม่จบอีกมันก็ไม่ตีเมืองนี้ปะ
see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Break of Light Fair Bed ไหนใกล้จะจบแล้วสินะจบอะไรจบเควสย่อยนี่เควสนี้ไหนขอไปดูฮันก่อนฮันน่าจะเหลือเอสแรงของแซนเบฟมีเพิ่มเหรอมีเพิ่มอีกอ่ะ Lost Wing Sandblade แรง B Man in Black Lost Wing
I wasn't expecting you back.
ได้2 อันเลย
Here you are.
Number.
You earned this.
5
All done?
Increase Lion นะครับ Tunic Number ก่อนนะขอจำเมียนอีแบ็คไปก่อนเดี๋ยวไปตบไป1 ทีเราอยู่ที่ Lost Wing มันน่าจะอยู่ใน Lost Wing เลยปะแล้วอันเนี้ยSandblade Legend Red Dragonก็เค็มจริงๆไหนๆก็ไหนๆแล้วอยู่เล่นต่อดีนะเล่นต่อจะดึกไปนะ
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalimil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Ray in crime.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
ไปช่วยน่าจะหมดแล้วไปเช็คตรงประกาศเควสอีกหนึ่งที
Clive, quick look.
โอเคต่อไปเราก็จะไปฮันต์เราอยู่ที่ลอสวิงนั่นเหรอลอสวิง ทางนี้เหรอทางนี้ลอสลิงคือต้องทำเควสย่อยก่อนมันถึงจะปลดฮันตัวนี้เหรอก็คือกลายเป็นเมืองผีสิงไปแล้วอยู่ไหนอยู่ไหนนี่คือมันมีห้องเนี้ยที่ปกติมันเปิดไม่ได้ปะคือตรงเนี้ยปกติมันเปิดไม่ได้ไหนอยู่นี้เปล่านี่ไงอยู่จริงๆด้วยผู้ที่ทำต้นทำพิทัวร์
Bring out your bearers! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
You'll regret telling my mother's name. Too slow.
Hold still!
You're not leaving.
แรงจังวะการเลย
Your work here is done.
ว่าโอเค ว่าอยู่ไหนพี่ว่าอยู่โซนบนนะลองเดี๋ยวเติมเสบียงก่อนแล้วไปดูโซนบนถ้าโซนบนไม่มีก็น่าจะเป็นไอ้ที่ข้างๆหมู่บ้านอ่ะ
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left.
Mummy.
เราทำพาร์ทนี้ให้เป็นแบบว่าออกนอกลู่นอกทางไปเลยเดี๋ยวว่าตอนนี้ถ้าเกิดจะเล่นต่อก็น่าจะพักตี 2อ่ะนี่นี่ไงดีถ้าเล่นเร็วๆก็น่าจะไม่น่านะเพราะว่าน่าจะต้องเพราะเราเพิ่งกลับมาใช่ไหมล่ะเดี๋ยวมันน่าจะต้องโตเตอะไรอีกช่วงท้ายของพาร์ทนี้ไปวิ่งหาฮันเดียวตัวก่อนนี่เราก็คือจะมีตรงนี้กับตรงนี้ที่สงสัยลองขึ้นไปตรงนั้นก่อน
Come on. Yeah.
All right.
I can walk from here. Don't get surrounded.
หรือว่าโซนนี้มีอะไรเลยป่ะเพราะว่ามันบังคับให้เดินเท้ามิทิวเบลไม่น่าจะแรงกว่านะทิวเบลเนี่ยว่าอันนี้มันเป็นของม่วงอ่ะ เลเวลอัพ42บอกว่าอยู่ที่แซนเบรดมันก็ยังห้ามเข้ามันอาจจะอยู่แถวนี้ก็ได้แต่ไม่น่านะมันน่าจะต้องเป็นพื้นที่ที่ไปได้ไอ้ตรงไหนนะที่มันเป็นพื้นที่ตรงนี้เป็นพื้นที่แบ่งๆ
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. This won't be easy.
นี่อะไรเนี่ยตะกี้สโตนก้าวงก็คือไอหินนี่คือไว้ทำอะไรอ่ะ
This one's awake.
Asset by client allow me
Let's see what's inside.
อ้าวเหรอแล้วไปเอิร์ธไหนลองเล่นดูให้ท่านลำผ่านเลยท่านพรีเมนเนอร์ลองดู
Get
ต้องไม่หลบสินะตัวเนี้ยนี่อีซี่เลยอัพพิวโอเคมียาล่ะ มันมีกี่ด่านวะเนี่ยโบนัส3โบนัสx 3 6โบนัสไททันบล็อกวินอัพก็คือชกเทนฟูรี่ แค่2 ตัวเลยเหรอวะเลือดไม่พอไอเอาฟิลเอาไว้ที่หลังแล้วกันนะทำให้เรารู้ว่าอ๋ออันนี้มันเล่นได้โอเคจะไปเช็คตรงนี้มั้งใช่ไหมไอพื้นที่ว่างเนี่ยสุดท้ายละไม่มีก็ไม่มี
Ready, go?
โดดได้ไม่ใช่เหรอต่อสูงไป
That'll do, girl.
Ừ. ความเป็นไปได้นะเพราะว่านี่มันต้องเอาเนี่ยเราจะบอกเลยว่ามันบังคับเดินเท้าเหมือน
Good girl.
หรือว่าไม่มีจริงเหรอมึงจะปล่อยทางนี้โล่งๆจริงๆไปดูตรงเนี้ยมันแบ่งไปเปิดแมปอะ
Let's go.
ไม่เดี๋ยวซ้ายถ้าจำไม่ผิดตอนแรกมันเข้าไม่ได้นี่ไงรูนี้ยังไง
No holding back.
ขอสำรวจเฮ้ยอะไรวะเนี่ยเอาเหรอเอาเหรอ นี่อะไรอ่ะเหมือนมีเฟสเลยแถวเนี้ยเดี๋ยวก่อนนะข้างบนมันมีแง่งอย่างนี้นึงอ่ะอันนี้คืออะไรอ่ะโอ้ไอเราก็จะตีใหญ่เลยมันเป็นกล่องนี่หว่าIncrease magic bolt
Come on. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl. Farewell.
อะไรฟ้าๆอยู่ข้างหน้า
If the hills around my home are crawling with the King's Akashic, I keep the gates closed too.
เอ๊ะตรงนี้ปิดตรงนี้ลงไม่ได้ ให้เดานะน่าอยู่แถวๆนี้ปะมีไหมน่าจะคลายตัวนี้หรือไม่มันจะอยู่ตรงไหนตรงนี้ก็คือมีไปแล้วตรงนี้มีไปแล้วตรงนี้ก็มีอีเวนต์นี่ก็ในรูเนี้ยไม่มียังไม่ว่าจะขึ้นไปตรงนี้อีกเหรอนี่หรือว่าตัวอะไรอ่ะ
That'll do, girl.
อ่ะแสดงว่าฆ่าไปแล้วไม่เหรอเคยมีฮันในนี้เฮ้ยนั้นป่ะน่ะอ๋อไม่ใช่โจโกโบหมดสุดแมปแล้วเอาไว้ค่อยไปหาวันหลังแล้วกันนะเราเปิด Google อย่างรวดเร็วตอนนี้เลยดีไหม อ้าวว่ะก็คือมันก็บอกอยู่ว่าอยู่แซนเบรดน่าจะมาที่ดำมาเคลียร์ทำไมว่ามันอยู่ตรงเนี้ยแต่เราก็มึนอีกแล้วแต่รอบที่แล้วแล้วจะมาแบบนี้อย่างเดียวเลย
Let's go.
มันจะมีตรงนี้ใช่ไหมเดินตรงไปใช่แล้วบอกว่าอยู่ในนี้อ๋อนี่ไงเป็นทางจริงด้วยไหนท้ายเรามาชิมลางตัวนี้บอกว่ามันยากอยู่นะ
Be safe.
Ring of Markman จิกดาเมจ
Come on. Faster.
เนี่ยเป็นที่
Straight home now.
นั่งก่อนแบบซาวาล็อกแรงเอสยัง50เหรอ
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
เข้ายากเดียวนะทีเดียวเลยเหรอโอเคเข้าใจแล้วว่ายากจริงเอาสัก4-5ค่อยมาดูแล้วกันนะ4-5ค่อยมาดูแล้วกันเราไปกลับบ้านโอเค
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashi?
ไม่หรอกแต่จริงๆถ้าเกิดเราช่ำๆเราก็น่าจะสู้ได้แหละไม่ช่ำโอเคเราอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วกันน่าจะไม่มีออโต้เซฟ นี่ไหมนี่อันนี้ก็น่าจะพอเท่านี้กัน